So we just finished calculating for the boys versus the girls. Raise your hand if you can explain to me how you figured out the mean score for the boys. What did you do? Mark, what did you do?
To figure out how I added for the first one.
Yes.
100.
Yeah.
There's 7 boys who got 100, so I put 700.
Yes.
And I put in 60.
Yeah.
Then I put in the 95.
Yes.
I put in. I added the two 90s together to get the 180. Added that to it.
Yeah.
I added the 85, which got 170.
Yes.
And then I added that to it, and then I added the 75.
Okay. And
I divided it by 14 because if you don't add the 100 in yet, there's a 1 for the 75 plus the 2 for the 85.
Yes.
You have 3, and then there's the 90.
Yeah.
2, 5, and then there's a 1 for the 95 and a 1 for the 8 for the 60.
yes.
So there's 7, and then there's 7 in the 100. Add that together, 14. So divide the number I had before by 14.
Yes.
And I got 91 for the boys.
Okay. Did it come to exactly 91?
Not exactly. It came to 91.4
Okay. So why didn't you write down 91.4?
because I just rounded.
Why does rounding make sense in this case? Ella?
Because they're points and you don't really need to know the exact.
Right.
And there were like 7 numbers after the decimal.
Yes. So you just rounded to the most. So 91 it was for the boys. Who can explain? And that was an incredibly comprehensive explanation, Mark, for mean. So who can explain our girls? Layla, what did you do?
I got 94 for the girls, but the rounding thing doesn't necessarily work for the girls because it was 94.8.
I got
Okay,
0.6.
I think if we got even a 0.6 or 0.8, what would you do if you got 94.6 or 94.8?
You'd round it to the nearest number and you'd get 95.
And why would you get 95 and not 94?
Get 95, not 94, because you had 94.8 or 94.6.
Yes.
And if you have, like, in rounding, six rounds up to 10,
Yes.
and 8 rounds up to 10. So it would round up to 95.
Okay. And who can explain how we got the 95? How did you get that average? What did you do? Ella, what did you do?
I just added up all the numbers that all the girls had
Yes.
and divided it by 13.
Why did you divide by 13?
There's 13 girls.
Okay. And that gave you the answer of?
Well, I put down 94 because I'm not a math genius and I didn't look at decimals. So
Okay. But even if you weren't a math genius, if you maybe didn't look at the decimals, now if you looked at the decimals, what would you do? Okay. So either way, whether 94 or 95, what would we say about the group that got the top? What would we say about the group that got the top score? Mariah? How do you know the girls got the top score?
because 95 is
Okay. 91 is still a large number though. How do you know that the girls got the top score?
Because they got 3 more than the boys.
Now, with that in mind, the scores were very close. And I must say, we had far less talking than usual yesterday. So, what did people think about our day of no talking? Would you do it again? Why or why not? And how did yesterday help you understand the concept of acceptance? Take a minute, think, and then we're going to record another podcast with our thoughts.